There comes a time in life when you have to stand firm on who you are and what you believe in. If you keep bending, if you keep softening yourself for everyone around you, then you're losing sight of your own value, your own strength, and the true purpose within you. Being kind, being understanding, that's powerful. But being soft for everyone, that's costly. When you let everyone walk over you, speak over you, take from you, you are just losing pieces of yourself. You're training the world to treat you as if you don't matter. Think about that. Every time you say yes when you mean no, every time you allow someone to waste your time or your energy without any thought, you're sending out a message that your boundaries are flexible, that your goals are optional, that your time isn't precious. But here's the truth: your time, your voice, and your potential are more valuable than any price tag the world could offer. So stop being soft. Stop diluting yourself to make others comfortable. Stand firm in your boundaries. Love yourself enough to say, this is who I am, and I will not compromise on the essence of that. When you respect yourself, others start respecting you. When you enforce boundaries, people take you seriously. Your purpose, your vision, and your calling cannot be compromised by the needs, expectations, or demands of everyone around you. You are here to fulfill something special, something specific. Embrace that, guard that. Be unmovable in your values. The world might resist, people might question, but at the end of the day, your responsibility is to the purpose that drives you, not to the opinions that surround you. Value yourself and your time, for these are the foundational pillars of a meaningful, purposeful life. When you understand your value, you begin to treat every second, every thought, every interaction as an investment. Time isn't a commodity, it's a reflection of your potential, a manifestation of your choices, and an indicator of how deeply you understand your worth. When you spend your time without thought, without intention, you send a message to the world that it is something disposable. But time isn't disposable, and neither are you. We must move beyond the common mindset that we have endless hours, that we have tomorrow, that we have all the time we need. That's a comforting illusion, but an illusion nonetheless. Every day is an opportunity, every minute a choice. And when you start to see it like that, you begin to guard it, to cherish it, and to use it in ways that push you toward your purpose. When you know your worth, you set boundaries. Boundaries with your time, with your energy, with your focus. These are not walls that you build to keep people out. They are guides that remind you of where your focus should be. They are reminders to yourself and to others that your time is not free for all, it's yours. It's the single most personal thing you have. It is how you show yourself and the world that you matter, that what you are building matters, that who you are becoming matters. And the moment you start to give that time away mindlessly to distractions, to people who don't value it, to situations that don't honor your growth, you begin to step away from the power you hold. Time is not a currency to be squandered, it's a resource to be cultivated, nurtured, and used with great care and respect. Value yourself enough to say no. No to the things that waste your potential. No to the people who drain your energy. No to the habits that steal from your future. Every time you say no, you are saying yes to yourself. You are saying yes to the person you are meant to be. This isn't selfish, it's essential. If you don't prioritize your time, someone else will. They'll fill your calendar with their agendas, their needs, their goals, and before you know it, your days are no longer your own. You may think you're helping others by always being available, always saying yes, always putting yourself last, but in reality, you're diminishing your own potential and undercutting your impact. People who understand their value don't hesitate to set aside time for what truly matters. They know that their time is an investment in their dreams, in their growth, in their vision. Every minute wasted is a step away from that vision, a lost opportunity to grow, to contribute, to create. People who understand their worth use their time to cultivate their talents, to develop their skills, to learn, to evolve. They don't give it away easily because they know it costs. Time is not only what you have, it's who you are. It's the reflection of what you believe about yourself and your capacity. When you spend it wisely, you are investing in a future that aligns with your deepest goals, your highest potential, your truest self. There is a profound shift that happens when you start treating your time as precious. You no longer tolerate the things that once held you back. You begin to see distractions for what they are: thieves of your potential, robbers of your energy. It becomes easier to let go of relationships that don't serve you, activities that don't inspire you, thoughts that don't uplift you. Your time becomes a filter, a standard by which you measure what stays in your life and what goes. You begin to see that every moment you give away carelessly is a moment you could have spent on something that moves you forward, that adds value to your journey, that enriches your life. To value yourself is to recognize that you have something unique to offer the world. Your ideas, your strengths, your voice, these are not things to be hidden, diluted, or sidelined. They are gifts to be cultivated and shared, and that takes time. When you give your time away too easily, you don't leave enough for the things that make you who you are. You dilute your impact, you undercut your growth, you hold back on the contributions that only you can make. But when you prioritize your time, you're not just honoring yourself, you're honoring the potential that you hold, the impact that you can make, the lives that you can touch. The people who achieve the most in life are not necessarily the ones with the most talent, the best opportunities, or the greatest luck. They are the ones who value their time. They know that every moment matters, that every decision counts, that every choice they make is either pushing them closer to their goals or pulling them away. They don't wait for the perfect moment to start. They use the moments they have. They don't waste their time on things that don't align with their purpose, their vision, their values. They guard their time because they know that once it's gone, they can't get it back. Respecting your time is about self-love, self-respect, and self-discipline. It's about acknowledging that you have something precious, something powerful, something that deserves to be protected. It's about recognizing that you don't need to justify your choices to anyone else. Your time is yours, and how you spend it is a reflection of what you believe you're worth. When you value yourself, you don't settle for anything less than what aligns with your purpose. You don't let people dictate how you spend your days. You don't allow distractions to steal your focus. You take ownership of your life, and that begins with taking ownership of your time. And to truly value your time, you must know where you're going. Without a vision, it's easy to drift, to let others lead, to get caught up in things that don't matter. But when you have a clear sense of purpose, every moment has meaning. Every choice is intentional. Every action is a step toward your goals. You no longer feel the need to please everyone, to be everything to everyone, to say yes to things that don't resonate with your path. You have a direction, and that direction gives you the power to choose what stays in your life and what doesn't. Time is a precious gift, but it's one that can be easily wasted if you don't guard it. It's not about working harder or filling every minute with productivity. It's about being intentional with the moments you have. It's about choosing quality over quantity, about depth over speed, about purpose over popularity. When you value yourself, you understand that not every opportunity is worth your time. Not every invitation deserves a yes. Not every opinion needs a response. You choose your battles, you pick your path, and you give your time to the things that truly matter. You deserve to live a life that reflects your worth. You deserve to spend your time on things that bring you joy, fulfillment, and growth. You deserve to invest in your dreams, to pursue your passions, to create something meaningful. But that can only happen if you start valuing your time. It can only happen if you stop giving it away to things that don't serve you. It can only happen if you recognize that your time is the most powerful resource you have, and once it's gone, it's gone. To value yourself and your time is to stand up for the life you want to live. It's to take control of your choices, your actions, your focus. It's to say, I am worth it. My dreams are worth it. My purpose is worth it. And when you live from that place, you begin to attract the things that align with your worth. You begin to draw in opportunities, relationships, and experiences that honor who you are and where you're going. You begin to see that your time is not just something to fill, it's something to shape, to mold, to use in ways that bring out the best in you. The world will always have demands. People will always ask for your time, your energy, your attention. But you have the power to choose how you respond. You have the power to decide what matters and what doesn't. You have the power to create a life that honors your value and respects your time. It's not about cutting yourself off from others, it's about connecting with yourself. It's about listening to what your heart is telling you, to what your dreams are calling you toward, to what your purpose is asking of you. And when you listen, when you respect that, when you value that, you create a life that's not only fulfilling but deeply meaningful. Value yourself and your time, for there is no greater asset, no more precious commodity than the minutes, hours, and days that make up your life. When you truly understand your value, you begin to see time differently. Every single moment you are given is an opportunity to invest in something worthwhile, something that moves you forward, something that enriches your journey. Time is a measure of your potential, a testament to your choices, and a reflection of your values. And the way you spend it speaks volumes about how much you value yourself. Time, in its most essential form, is the currency of life. The first step in valuing yourself is to understand the importance of setting boundaries with your time. When you fail to set limits, you allow others to dictate your life. You become like a leaf blown in the wind, constantly responding to the needs, demands, and whims of those around you. People who value their time know when to say no. They know that every time they agree to something that doesn't align with their goals, they are saying no to themselves. They understand that time is their most personal resource, something only they can control. The beauty of setting boundaries is that it frees you. It liberates you from being everything to everyone and allows you to focus on being who you are meant to be. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are a structure to guide you toward what truly matters. They remind you of your priorities, your values, your purpose. Boundaries are the ultimate form of self-respect because they show the world that you value yourself enough not to allow your time to be taken lightly. When you know your worth, you start to protect your energy with the same intensity you protect your physical well-being. You begin to understand that not everyone and everything deserves your attention. The people you allow into your life, the conversations you entertain, the activities you engage in, all of these reflect what you believe about yourself. If you constantly allow distractions to invade your time, you dilute your impact, you weaken your focus, and you allow your vision to slip through your fingers. Value yourself enough to understand that every moment of distraction is a moment stolen from your goals, your growth, your journey. When you treat your time as precious, you naturally filter out the unnecessary. You become more selective about what you say yes to, who you spend your time with, and what you allow into your mind. Your time is a reflection of who you are becoming. Choose to spend it on things that align with your values, that build your character, that draw you closer to your dreams. Valuing yourself and your time also means being intentional about where you are going. Without a clear sense of purpose, it's easy to drift, to get caught up in things that don't serve you, to spend days on end doing things that don't contribute to your growth. When you know your purpose, every minute becomes meaningful. You begin to see that your time is not something to be filled mindlessly, it's something to be used purposefully. When you have a vision for your life, you don't have time to waste on activities that don't align with your goals. You don't have time to entertain negativity, to be around people who drain you, to engage in habits that hold you back. You have a destination, and that destination shapes your choices. It gives you the courage to say no, the wisdom to prioritize, the clarity to focus on what truly matters. The power of valuing your time is that it shifts the quality of your life. When you use your time wisely, you create space for growth, for learning, for discovery. You give yourself the gift of development, the gift of evolving into the best version of yourself. Time spent on self-improvement, on building skills, on nurturing relationships, on working toward your dreams is time that pays dividends far into the future. The choices you make today about how you spend your time will shape the person you become tomorrow. People who achieve remarkable things are not necessarily those who had more time. They are those who valued their time enough to use it wisely. They understand that success is not a product of luck or chance. It's a product of consistent, intentional use of time. When you value yourself, you don't let others dictate how you spend your time. You take control of your life by taking control of your schedule, your priorities, your focus. You start to see that every yes you give to something that doesn't serve you is a no to something that does. You start to realize that your time is the most powerful form of currency you have, and if you don't protect it, others will spend it for you. People who value their time are intentional with it. They don't give it away easily. They don't allow it to be wasted. They don't let it be consumed by things that don't add value to their lives. They know that every minute has meaning, every hour is an investment, every day is an opportunity to move closer to their goals. The way you spend your time reflects the way you see yourself. If you constantly give it away to people who don't appreciate it, to tasks that don't fulfill you, to activities that don't inspire you, you are sending a message that your time, and by extension, you are not valuable. But if you guard your time, if you use it intentionally, if you dedicate it to things that enrich your life and contribute to your growth, you are affirming your worth. You are saying to yourself and to the world that you believe in your potential, that you respect your journey, that you value your purpose. This mindset attracts people who value you, opportunities that fulfill you, experiences that enrich you. When you start valuing your time, you start attracting things that are worthy of it. To value yourself and your time is to take responsibility for your life. It's about recognizing that every moment is a choice, that every decision is a reflection of your values, that every action is a step toward or away from your goals. When you take ownership of your time, you take ownership of your future. You stop waiting for the perfect moment, the ideal opportunity, the right conditions. You understand that the only moment you have is now, and the only opportunity you need is the one you create. You begin to see that your life is not something that happens to you, it's something you shape, mold, and direct. And it all begins with how you spend your time. Your time is a gift, but it's also a responsibility. It's something you've been entrusted with, something that has the power to transform your life or to be wasted on things that don't matter. When you respect your time, you respect yourself. When you value your time, you value your potential. You begin to see that time is not just something to fill, it's something to use with intention, with purpose, with respect. You stop living by default and start living by design. You start to see that every moment is an opportunity to be, to do, to create. You start to live with the awareness that time, once gone, never returns. You choose to spend it on things that move you forward, that lift you up, that bring you closer to the person you are meant to be. The journey of valuing yourself begins with the realization that you are worth more than you may have believed. You are worth more than mindless distractions, more than the opinions of others, more than the limitations of your past. Your time is the evidence of your potential, and when you use it with care, you show the world that you believe in your worth. You start to attract people and opportunities that align with your values, that respect your journey, that honor who you are becoming. The world will always have demands, but you have the power to choose what matters. Stop diluting yourself. To dilute yourself is to take the essence of who you are and spread it thin, to let your unique qualities and strengths be weakened, altered, and compromised by forces that don't truly serve you. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your purpose, every time you allow your energy to be spread across too many pursuits, every time you allow yourself to be defined by others' expectations, you dilute yourself. You become a watered down version of who you're truly meant to be. There's nothing more draining than being torn between different demands, interests, or obligations that do not resonate with your soul. When you dilute yourself, you deny the world the chance to experience the power of your undivided potential, and more importantly, you deny yourself the opportunity to live a life that is truly fulfilling. The first step toward reclaiming your fullness is understanding that you are enough as you are. There's a tendency in our world to believe that we need to constantly add more to ourselves to be valuable, to be worthy, to be accepted. So we chase after more knowledge, more skills, more achievements, thinking that the more we have, the better we'll be. But there is a difference between adding value and diluting oneself. Adding value means building on your strengths. Expanding from your core. Diluting yourself means stretching thin, losing sight of what truly matters. It's essential to recognize that you don't need to do everything, be everywhere, or please everyone. When you stretch yourself to fit into too many molds, to meet too many expectations, you lose the core of who you are. True growth comes from within, from deepening your existing strengths and values, not from scattering them. The world often encourages us to dilute ourselves, sometimes subtly, sometimes overtly. The voices of society tell us that we need to be constantly doing more, constantly achieving, constantly striving. But what if the greatest achievement lies in being fully present in your purpose, in focusing your energy, in honing your craft, in nurturing your passions? When you dilute yourself, you divide your energy. And divided energy is weakened energy. Imagine a river that flows steadily with purpose and direction. It has the power to carve out mountains and change landscapes. Now imagine that same river scattered across many smaller streams, flowing in different directions. Its power is lost, its potential diminished. That's what happens to your potential when you allow yourself to be pulled in too many directions. Instead of building strength in one area, you disperse it, weakening your impact and compromising your unique purpose. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your true self, you are diluting yourself. You are giving away a piece of your energy, a piece of your attention, a piece of your essence. Think of yourself as a precious vessel full of unique gifts, talents, and wisdom. Every time you agree to something that doesn't serve you, you pour out a little bit of that essence. And if you continue to say yes to things that don't resonate, you'll eventually find yourself running on empty with nothing left to give to the things that truly matter. Learning to say no is not about being selfish. It's about preserving the best of yourself for the things and people that truly deserve it. It's about protecting your essence, nurturing it, allowing it to grow without being diluted by the demands and distractions of the world around you. To stop diluting yourself, you must have clarity about who you are and what you stand for. You must understand your values, your passions, your goals. Without this clarity, you will be like a ship without a compass, drifting aimlessly, pulled by whichever current happens to be strongest at the moment. Clarity gives you direction. It helps you make decisions that are aligned with your purpose. When you know who you are, you become unshakable. You are no longer easily swayed by the opinions of others, by fleeting trends, or by external pressures. You become grounded in your essence, rooted in your purpose. You are able to focus your energy on what truly matters rather than scattering it in 1,000 different directions. Clarity allows you to channel your energy effectively, to build momentum, to move forward with purpose and intention. When you dilute yourself, you also weaken your confidence. Confidence comes from mastery, from dedication, from fully committing to something that resonates with your soul. But if you are constantly dividing your attention, constantly trying to be everything to everyone, you never have the chance to truly master anything. You spread yourself thin, and in doing so, you lose the depth of expertise, the confidence that comes from fully embracing your strengths. Think about the people you admire most, the artists, the leaders, the innovators. They are people who have dedicated themselves to their craft, people who have focused their energy, who have refused to dilute themselves. They understand that mastery requires focus, commitment, and dedication. They don't allow themselves to be distracted by things that don't serve their purpose. They don't dilute their potential by trying to be all things to all people. They embrace their uniqueness, and in doing so, they become powerful. To avoid dilution, you must learn to honor your boundaries. Boundaries are not limitations, they are protections. They are a way of preserving your energy, of protecting your focus, of honoring your purpose. When you set boundaries, you are saying to the world, I value myself and my purpose enough to protect the boundaries, allow you to conserve your energy for the things that truly matter. They give you the space to grow, to deepen your strengths, to nurture your passions. Without boundaries, you are like a garden without a fence, open to whatever or whoever happens to wander in. Boundaries help you cultivate your potential, to protect the precious resources of your time, energy, and attention. They allow you to stop diluting yourself and to start investing in yourself. Another way to stop diluting yourself is to embrace solitude. Solitude is not about isolation, it's about connection with your inner self. In solitude, you have the space to reflect, to recharge, to reconnect with your purpose. Solitude allows you to remove the noise, to distance yourself from the distractions, to focus on what truly matters. When you spend time alone, you give yourself the gift of introspection, the chance to understand who you are, what you value, and what you want from life. Solitude allows you to focus on your journey, your growth, your goals. It is in solitude that you can hear the whispers of your soul, the quiet voice of your inner wisdom that is often drowned out by the noise of the world. Embrace solitude as a way of reconnecting with your essence, as a way of nurturing your inner strength. When you stop diluting yourself, you become more authentic. You stop trying to fit into molds that were never meant for you. You stop trying to please everyone, to meet everyone's expectations, to conform to standards that don't resonate with you. You start to embrace who you truly are without apology, without compromise. Authenticity is a powerful force because it attracts people and opportunities that resonate with your true self. When you are authentic, you become a magnet for things that align with your values, for people who appreciate you for who you are, for opportunities that allow you to grow and thrive. Authenticity is the antidote to delusion. It allows you to stand in your truth, to embrace your uniqueness, to live a life that is aligned with your purpose. Living a life without delusion also means being intentional with your actions. Every action you take is a choice, a decision about how you will use your energy. When you are intentional, you choose actions that serve your purpose, that align with your values, that bring you closer to your goals. Intentionality is the opposite of delusion. It is the practice of focusing your energy on what truly matters. When you are intentional, you don't waste time on things that don't serve you. You don't allow yourself to be distracted by things that don't align with your vision. You become focused, purposeful, directed. Intentionality allows you to build momentum, to make progress, to move forward with confidence. It allows you to stop diluting yourself and to start living with purpose. To live without dilution is to live with passion. Passion is the fire that fuels your journey, the force that drives you to keep going, to keep growing, to keep pushing forward. When you live with passion, you are fully engaged, fully committed, fully alive. Passion allows you to overcome obstacles, to push through challenges, to persevere in the face of adversity. It gives you the strength to stay focused, the courage to set boundaries, the clarity to say no to things that don't serve you. Passion is the fuel that powers your purpose, the energy that keeps you moving forward. When you live with passion, you don't have time for dilution. You don't have time to be distracted by things that don't matter. You are fully committed to your journey, fully engaged in your growth, fully dedicated to your purpose. Stop diluting yourself. Embrace who you are, protect your energy, set boundaries, and live with intention. Recognize that you have a unique purpose, a unique journey, a unique contribution to make to the world. Don't allow yourself to be weakened by distractions, by demands that don't serve you, by expectations that don't align with your truth. Stand in your power, embrace your potential, live fully, live passionately. Be the person you were meant to be without compromise, without delusion, without apology. Strength attracts respect. When you move through life with inner strength, grounded in a clear sense of purpose, others can sense it. They see in you a quality that cannot be bought or imitated, a quality that commands respect. True strength is not about overpowering others. It's not about dominance or aggression. Instead, strength lies in the confidence to be oneself, the ability to withstand adversity, and the resilience to face the inevitable challenges that life presents. It is the quiet, steady courage to be authentic and to stand by one's principles. When you embody this strength, you naturally attract respect from those around you, not because you demand it, but because you inspire it. Strength begins within. It is rooted in knowing who you are and what you stand for. When you are sure of yourself, grounded in your values and your worth, you do not need to seek approval from others. You do not need to bend to the expectations and judgments of those around you. Instead, you hold steady, acting from a place of inner conviction and self-assurance. This self-assuredness creates a presence that others notice, often unconsciously. They sense that you are not easily swayed, that you are not looking for validation, but rather you are simply living in alignment with your own truth. This kind of inner strength is magnetic. It inspires others to respect you because they can see that you respect yourself. People are naturally drawn to those who exude confidence. Not the kind of confidence that comes from arrogance or superiority, but a quiet, humble assurance that comes from truly knowing oneself. When you carry yourself with this kind of confidence, it speaks volumes. You don't need to prove yourself or seek recognition. Instead, your actions, your words, and your presence all convey a sense of purpose and clarity. Others respect this because it is rare and valuable. In a world where many are caught up in seeking approval or following trends, a person who knows who they are and stands by it, regardless of external pressures, commands admiration. This kind of strength, this confidence rooted in authenticity, is something people gravitate toward. Strength also attracts respect because it implies resilience. Life is not easy and everyone faces trials, setbacks, and hardships, but it is how you respond to these challenges that reveals your true character. When you face difficulties with courage, when you rise after falling, and when you continue to pursue your path despite obstacles, you demonstrate a resilience that others find inspiring. Strength is not about never being knocked down, it is about always getting back up. When others see you navigate your challenges with grace and determination, they respect you because they see a quality in you that they aspire to embody themselves. Your resilience shows them that it is possible to overcome, to keep moving forward, and to thrive even in the face of adversity. There is a quiet dignity and strength that does not need to boast or show off. True strength is not loud, it doesn't need to make a scene. It is a silent, steady force that speaks for itself. People respect those who don't feel the need to constantly prove their worth, who don't engage in power plays or seek attention. When you know your value, you don't need to broadcast it because it is evident in everything you do. Your strength is visible in your actions, in your choices, in the way you handle situations and treat others. This kind of understated strength earns respect because it is genuine. It is not performed for others, it is simply who you are. And people recognize and respect authenticity. Strength also attracts respect because it implies integrity. When you are strong, you are able to hold to your principles, even when it is difficult. You don't compromise your values or betray your beliefs to fit in or to please others. Integrity is the foundation of respect because people need to know that they can trust you, that you will stand by your word, and that you will act consistently with your values. When people see that you are unwavering in your principles, that you don't allow circumstances to sway your commitment to what you believe is right, they respect you. They see that you are someone who can be relied upon, someone who will not change their colors based on convenience or external pressures. This consistency, this integrity earns respect in a way that nothing else can. There is also a powerful link between strength and respect in the realm of self-discipline. Those who respect themselves and their goals have the strength to stay disciplined, to make sacrifices, and to stay focused on what truly matters. Self-discipline is not always easy, but it is a mark of inner strength. It means resisting the urge to take the easy way out, to indulge in short-term gratification, or to abandon one's goals in the face of challenges. When people see you exercising self-discipline, when they see you choosing the path of commitment over convenience, they respect you because they understand that strength of character is not something that comes easily. It requires dedication, focus, and the ability to stay true to one's intentions. Discipline is a clear indicator of strength, and others admire it because it is rare and commendable. Strength also requires humility, and humility attracts respect. To be strong is not to pretend that you are infallible or that you have all the answers. It is to have the wisdom to recognize your limitations, to seek growth, and to learn from others. Humility allows you to accept feedback, to be open to new ideas, and to grow from your experiences. People respect those who are humble because they see in them a willingness to evolve, to improve, and to acknowledge that there is always more to learn. Humility does not diminish strength, rather it enhances it. When you can be strong without needing to dominate, confident without needing to boast, and secure without needing constant validation, you attract genuine respect. Strength is also about lifting others up, not tearing them down. True strength does not need to compete or diminish others to feel validated. Instead, it seeks to empower, to support, and to inspire. When you are strong, you are able to celebrate the successes of others without feeling threatened. You are able to offer encouragement, to mentor, and to create a positive impact. People respect those who uplift others because they see that you are not threatened by the success of others. Rather, you are secure enough in yourself to contribute to their growth. This generosity of spirit, this ability to be strong enough to lift others, creates a powerful impression. People respect those who make them feel valued, who inspire them to be better, and who contribute positively to their lives. Strength is also seen in the ability to handle criticism and adversity with grace. A person who can face negativity without losing their composure, who can accept constructive criticism without taking it personally, shows a level of maturity and emotional strength that commands respect. When you are able to respond calmly in the face of challenge, when you can handle criticism without defensiveness, and when you continue to move forward despite the judgments of others, you demonstrate a level of strength that few possess. People respect those who are unshaken by the opinions of others, who don't crumble under pressure, and who stay true to their course even when faced with adversity. This grace under pressure, this ability to stay composed, earns respect because it shows an inner strength that is resilient and unwavering. This strength also attracts respect because it sets a standard. When you hold yourself to high standards, when you refuse to settle for mediocrity, when you strive for excellence in all that you do, you inspire others to rise to that same level. People respect those who are committed to greatness, who push themselves to be the best they can be, and who hold themselves accountable. By setting a standard, you challenge others to do the same, to strive for excellence, to aim higher, to give their best. Respect is not just given, it is earned through actions, through the quality of one's character, and through the standards one sets for oneself. When others see that you are not content with average, that you push yourself, and that you pursue excellence, they respect you because they see in you a commitment to something greater. Strength is also about resilience, the ability to keep going, to stay committed, even when the road gets tough. People respect those who are resilient because they know that resilience requires courage, determination, and the willingness to endure. When others see you facing challenges with resilience, they respect you because they see in you the strength to persevere, the strength to stay the course, the strength to overcome. Resilience is a quality that people admire because it is something they aspire to. It is a testament to inner strength, to the capacity to endure, to the ability to rise above circumstances. When you demonstrate resilience, you inspire others to believe that they too can overcome, that they too can persist, that they too can be strong in the face of difficulty. Ultimately, strength attracts respect because it embodies qualities that are universally valued. Integrity, resilience, humility, discipline, and authenticity are qualities that resonate with people because they reflect the best of human potential. When you embody these qualities, you inspire others, not by trying to impress them, but simply by being true to yourself. Strength is not about external validation, it is about inner conviction. When you are strong, you do not need others to approve of you because you know who you are and what you stand for. And it is this unshakable sense of self, this inner strength that naturally attracts respect. To protect your purpose means to safeguard that inner calling, the unique mission that gives your life meaning, direction, and vitality. In a world full of distractions, opinions, and pressures, it is all too easy to lose sight of this purpose. And yet, this purpose is often the very thing that keeps you anchored, that fuels your drive, and that pulls you through both the good and the challenging times. Protecting your purpose is about maintaining clarity on what truly matters, holding it close even as the world around you changes, and staying true to your path no matter what comes your way. It means making your purpose a priority even when other things call for your attention, and standing firm in your commitment to it even when others may not understand or support it. It requires courage, dedication, and most of all, an unwavering belief in the importance of what you're here to do. Your purpose is a precious personal calling, something unique to you, and it is a foundation upon which so much else is built. Protecting it begins with knowing it deeply. To protect something, you have to first be clear about what it is, why it matters, and how it brings value to your life. When you truly understand your purpose, you're less likely to compromise it. You're less likely to let it be influenced or diluted by the opinions and expectations of others. You're more likely to stay committed to it, to fight for it, and to make the sacrifices needed to pursue it fully. But clarity takes time and effort. It's not something that's always instantly apparent. Discovering your purpose requires reflection, patience, and an honest look at your strengths, values, and desires. Once you have this clarity, you can hold on to it as a guiding light, something that remains constant even as everything else changes. Purpose is powerful because it gives direction and fuels perseverance. When you have a purpose, you're willing to go further, work harder, and push through difficulties because you know it's worth it. Purpose provides a reason to get up in the morning, a reason to keep moving forward even when the journey gets tough. Protecting this purpose is essential because when purpose is compromised or neglected, life can feel empty or meaningless. When you lose touch with your purpose, you lose that inner compass, and it becomes all too easy to drift, to fall into routines, and to simply go through the motions. By staying committed to your purpose, by refusing to let distractions or setbacks pull you away from it, you keep that sense of meaning alive. This requires not only discipline, but a deep respect for what your purpose brings to your life. To protect your purpose is to recognize that not everyone will understand or support it. People may question your choices, doubt your path, or try to sway you towards something more conventional or practical. But your purpose is not theirs to understand or approve of, it's yours. Others may offer well-meaning advice or even express disapproval, but protecting your purpose means standing by it regardless. It means trusting yourself and knowing that your purpose is valuable, even if others don't see it. The journey toward fulfilling a purpose can be a lonely one at times because it often requires going against the grain, taking risks, and pursuing a vision that may not make sense to others. But protecting your purpose means being willing to take this journey alone if necessary because you believe in it and are willing to commit to it no matter what. Your purpose often requires making sacrifices. Protecting your purpose means being willing to let go of things that don't align with it. It might mean giving up certain comforts, limiting distractions, or even parting ways with people who do not support your path. Sacrifice is a natural part of pursuing something meaningful, and it is a testament to how much you value your purpose. By choosing to prioritize your purpose over immediate gratification or convenience, you're showing a level of commitment and respect for what truly matters to you. It is not always easy to make these sacrifices, and sometimes it requires letting go of things you care about or people you care about. But if something doesn't serve your purpose, if it doesn't bring you closer to fulfilling your mission, then letting it go can actually strengthen your resolve. When you make these sacrifices, you're creating space in your life for what truly matters, and you're sending a powerful message to yourself that your purpose is worth it. Protecting your purpose also means guarding against self-doubt. When pursuing something meaningful, it's natural to face moments of uncertainty, to question whether you're on the right path, or to wonder if you're capable of achieving what you've set out to do. Self-doubt can be one of the biggest obstacles to fulfilling a purpose because it can lead to hesitation, indecision, and even giving up. But protecting your purpose means choosing to believe in yourself even when doubt arises. It means recognizing that self-doubt is a normal part of the journey, but not allowing it to dictate your choices. Instead of letting doubt undermine your purpose, use it as a reminder to reconnect with your why. Remember why you started, remind yourself of what's at stake, and refocus on the value that fulfilling your purpose brings to you and to others. By staying committed to your purpose, even in the face of doubt, you develop a resilience that makes you stronger and more capable of facing challenges. Purpose also requires resilience. Protecting your purpose means being willing to face setbacks, failures, and disappointments without giving up. When you are committed to a purpose, you will inevitably face obstacles along the way. You might encounter failures that shake your confidence, situations that make you question your path, or challenges that seem insurmountable. But protecting your purpose means finding the strength to keep going despite these setbacks. It means learning from failure, using challenges as opportunities for growth, and refusing to let temporary setbacks derail you from your mission. Resilience is a vital part of fulfilling a purpose, but purpose is rarely achieved easily or quickly. It takes time, effort, and the willingness to keep moving forward, even when the road is difficult. Your purpose is also something that can evolve over time. Protecting your purpose doesn't mean being rigid or unwilling to change. It means staying true to the core of what you believe in, but being open to growth and evolution. As you gain new experiences, learn new things, and deepen your understanding of yourself, your purpose may grow and shift. Protecting it means being willing to adapt, to refine your mission, and to let your purpose evolve as you do. It's about staying aligned with your values and your passions, even as you grow and change. By staying flexible and open to growth, you allow your purpose to become even richer and more meaningful over time. Protecting your purpose also means managing your energy. Pursuing a purpose takes focus, time, and energy, and protecting it means being mindful of where you invest these resources. It means setting boundaries, saying no to things that don't align with your mission, and ensuring that you have the energy and focus to devote to what truly matters. Protecting your purpose requires a balance between giving to others and taking time for yourself. It's about ensuring that you're not overcommitting or spreading yourself too thin.